Hello Year 10 and welcome to Script Writing Part 2 for Creative Eye Media. I hope you're all doing well and thank you again for those that are doing the work. I really appreciate all the work you've done. Keep it up, keep it going. This will only help you for next year when you have the exam. Okay, so this is the second part of script. So we've had part 1, this is part 2. It just sort of regrounds what you've learnt in part 1. So it's nothing too much more. It's pretty good. It really helps. It's going to help you build a fuller knowledge of scripts. Okay, so the first thing is you've got the starter, and what it has is you have okay, sorry about that. So it has the script down on the right hand side. So you'll have this slide as a separate document. It'll have the script on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side it has these questions. So name the 2 filming locations. So it's going to help. This is going to be building upon knowledge that you did in part 1. So if you haven't done part 1, do part 1 first. That will help you for part 2 because it will help you identify where you would find out about filming locations. But for an example, exterior John and Mary's house, that would be one filming location. So you'd write that in that first box, and then you'd write another one in the second box. List all the props the crew would need for the film, name the 3 characters that are in the scene, so on and so forth. So just go through those, answer those questions on the sheet, and that's the starter. Okay, then it's got the learning objective, which is analysing the script, learning how to analyse a script. So what's really important about script is the script is one of the first pre-production documents created when planning a scene for a film, TV series, advert, news report, radio, drama, lots of things. Even less likely, but computer games also sometimes have scripts first. But basically, that's one of the first things they make because that gives you lots of information, and from a script, a producer can work out locations and sets needed. So do they need to build some sets? Do they need to go and recce some locations? Do they need what's that going to cost? They can look at characters. So actually, who are they going to need to cast? How many actors are they going to need? Resources. What sort of things are they going to need to make it? Are they going to need special effects? If it's a sci-fi and it's got like a UFO flying over, you're going to either need like physical special effects, like models and stuff with green screen, or you're going to actually make it for CGI, music, everything like that, and then equipment. What actually equipment are you going to need to make the film? So lighting, editing, a place to actually, a computer to edit the film, cameras. What type of cameras? Are they going to be IMAX cameras, or are they going to be just your ordinary cameras? So scripts are really important, not just about getting the idea across, but actually starting to understand, is the script even feasible? Like actually, it will come down to cost. These are all the things it needs, can we actually afford that? If they like the idea, obviously. If they don't like the idea, then they're not even going to go that far. Cool. After that, you're going to watch this clip from Lara Croft Tomb Raider. So you can either watch it on the PowerPoint. If it doesn't work, there is a separate clip on the OneDrive, so you can actually double click on that and download that, so that makes it quicker and easier for you. After you've watched that clip, you are going to be writing a script based on that scene. So you're going to try and watch that scene and write a script based on it. Okay, so I've got a script example, so this will be on the OneDrive. This is the same script example I gave you for scripts part 1 in the last lesson. Explained everything about how to lay it out, what you should include, what you shouldn't include, so on and so forth. 2 pages. It's really detailed. As I said, it's like 5 years worth of work creating this. It's built up over time as I've learnt more, and it's pretty key to it's pretty on point in terms of writing professionally. So do take it seriously. Do really look at that. You can look online, but this covers quite a lot, so please do use it. So then use that script example to write a script based on this scene. Okay, so you're literally watching that scene and then trying to rewrite it. I've helped you out a little bit by telling you what characters in the scene. So just so you're aware that if you've got like characters that aren't main characters, so like a lot of if you watched a crime film, there are a lot of police around that might say lines, but you're not going to give all the policemen individual names. What you'll do is like policeman #1, policeman #2. Same in this situation, just call them sailor #1, sailor #2, sailor #3. And then you've got Lara or Lara Croft, however you want to put it. Okay, and try to make sure at the least, so this is what I want you to cover at the least, locations, dialogue, and action. The more you add, so that if you add, let's try and find something, camera shots and sound, well done. Like, only important camera shots, you don't want to overdo it. So no script, as I said last time. Script only does 1 or 2, doesn't try to bombard it. But if he thinks, oh, that's an important shot, then add it. If you don't, you don't. Sounds, any important sounds. Anything. You could even turn some of it into a series of shots or a montage. You know, if you really want to push it, parentheticals, editing. You know, make sure you follow these. Make sure you keep the font must be 12 and in Korean new. Okay, so just I want the basics: locations, dialogue, and action. That is the basic I expect. If you don't do that, then obviously I'll be asking for you to improve upon that. But if you do, I want people to go above and beyond that. Like, I want you to really push yourselves. Once you've done that, then you're on to the review. How should the location of a script be formatted? So you just explain that. And how should you lay out dialogue to make it stand out from the rest of the script? 2 little questions that just make you recap on the whole lesson. Yep, and that is absolutely everything for that lesson. So thank you again for all the work you're doing. Keep it up, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.